Alrighty, Polaris flies tubes tech tip. What I did, took a weed and hackle guard and I folded it over, put that in a clamped it in the vise rather, and I put a whip finish right there. Put a little bit of hot melt glue on it, and here you have it. Why? 1/8 inch tube, or mandrel for 1/8 inch tubes. Comes with just about any fly tying, tube tying kit. And as I showed you before, this is a 1/8 inch ID. Some are tight, some are loose, because they extrude them so fast. Quite simply, it's the same size as that, HMH, Wapsi Fly, Terra. So all you got to do is fold this over on my weed and hackle guard, get that started on like that. And then when you put your thread on, it won't spin off. If you don't, it's going to spin right off like that. Of course, with the Norvise tying tube, your other ones don't have mandrels big enough for larger flies. This one here, this tube is just a little big, and believe me, I've gotten samples from a lot of people on tubes. I was gonna carry others before I found these tubes. Plus they stay perfectly straight compared to others that'll curve on you, because they come manufactured for all such things as vacuum tubes and such. So they are made on spools, and they are curved, and they'll stay curved because they're not made for fly tying. Not enough business for it. And now actually these are almost trolling lures that I have come up with these heads. You can take weighted, and they will go pretty good. For just about any species. For the simple fact, all your predator fish, even your precious rainbow trout, brown trout, all of them love a good bait fish. Not just bass, stripers, others. All species love bait fish. Get this back a little bit because I don't like the head of my mandrel sticking out. And I really don't want this anymore. That was just for demonstration purposes. If you're going to tie flies, you might as well buy something. Tie flies are bigger. Trolling lures, you might as well buy something like the Norvise. Alrighty, let's get this out the way. That's just an extra one. I use a big enough piece of 28 gauge wire. Now I got to get some materials here. This is my nuclear mission wing. You can go back all the way to my beginning of my videos here on YouTube, New Flies Network, and you can see how easy it is to work with without the hollow belly or anything else. Okay, if you don't have the Norvise, that's what you're going to have to do. If you get the Norvise, All you have to do is start it, and there you go. If you're going to tie up a few dozen flies for the year, or a good fishing trip, say up here to Alaska, pike, salmon. This is weighted, so that's going to hold that down. You might want a Norvise if you're going to do a lot of fishing. Did about 5 wraps. This is going to be a little bit extra big because this material, nuclear mission wing, new fly tying material, patent pending. All the others have hairline dubbing, Wapsie, I believe has some now, and Spirit River, they all came out with one. They didn't go far enough with the manufacturer to find out they had a heat activated one. I did. I found it, I developed it, and I put a patent on it so that Africans and Asians don't try to flood the market. They're already flooding the market. It is a variable temp heat gun. Trying not to hit that mylar. I usually take that off, take this off. I'll show you here on the next one. Get that wire out the way. Here's the purple color. Turn a nice iridescent peacock with a bronze in it. And I have not hit my mylar. Cool down a little bit, get that right there, and we're going to put a floating head on this one. Nuclear hollow belly fly. Get that worked in there. Now I can feel that glue coming out of my fingers. Got quite a bit. It's a little warm. Had probably a little bit too much on that one. Yeah, you live and you learn. But I'll still fish that. Fish with love. Okay, here again. Any of these floating heads, mine, yours, whatever, if it has a skin on it, and even still, you want to try to catch that. Wet your finger. You want to try to catch part of this here and part of that, because some of these I put 77 adhesive on, and believe me, on both sides it still comes loose later because those adhesives are not made to be dunked in water for hours at a time. I've talked to the manufacturers. You can call 3M up and you can get down to their technical reps. It just takes a while. Alrighty, here again, that one will spin. Turbulator, put that in there, you pull it, strip it, that hydraulic water is going to turn it. There's a nice nuclear hollow belly